Yes. It will be the cause on the day of judgment, it will be the cause on the day of Akhirah, on the day of Qiyamah, of entering into the Jannah, into the paradise. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters, if you are reading, if you are reciting the Holy Quran, and if you are reciting the Holy Quran, especially in the month of Ramadan, Subhanallah, Allahu Akbar. We cannot count the blessings, we cannot count the virtues, the blessings of Almighty Allah, that Almighty Allah shower His blessings on the reciter of the Holy Quran. On the reciter of the Holy Quran. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters. Let me bring one more hadith about the Holy Quran. Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that whoever reads a letter from the book of Allah, a letter, one word from the book of Allah, Almighty Allah, will receive a hasana. What is the meaning of hasana? A good deeds, the reward of the good deeds, a good action. Whoever recite one word, one letter from the Holy Quran, he will receive a hasana from it, of his recitation, and the hasana is multiplied by 10. One hasana of that recitation, one good deeds of that recitation will multiply by 10. I do not say that Alif Lam Mim is considered as a letter, rather Alif is a letter, Lam is a letter, and a Mim is a letter. Subhanallah. It is just an example which Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters, that even if you are reciting Alif Lam Mim, so it has a lot of significance. If you are reciting Alif Lam Mim, so it means that you already get the 30 hasana from the Almighty Allah of only reciting the Alif Lam Mim. What about the rest of the Holy Quran? What about the rest of the Holy Quran which you recite in the morning, in the evenings, in the Taraweehs, in the nights, in the Hajj time? Subhanallah, my dear brothers and sisters. And this is for the month, for the 11th month. And what about the month, in this month? If you are reciting this in this month, so the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that the reward of every action will multiply by 70 times, with 70. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters. The reward of our actions, we cannot count. So that is why I am saying, my dear brothers and sisters, utilize this month. Utilize this month. Get up early in the morning. Offer tahajjud time, tahajjud first of all, tahajjud prayer, non-obligatory nawafils. Then recite Surah Yasin. Because Surah Yasin, you know, it's the heart of the Holy Quran. It cures your whole body. Surah Yasin. And you want to know I just want to tell you some of the, importance of some of the chapters of the Holy Quran. Each and every single chapter of the Holy Quran has a lot of significance. But I will tell you some of them, just like Surah Al-Fatiha. Its name is also Surah Al-Shifa. Yes, Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that in the Fatiha of the Quran there is a cure for all illness. Shifa. There's a cure. You don't need to go to any other person. If you know Surah Al-Fatiha, just recite. Just read Surah Al-Fatiha and just blow on your body. It will work for you because it has shifa. Just believe in Almighty Allah. The thing what you have to do, you just have to believe in Almighty Allah, that's it. And that thing will work for you, my dear brothers and sisters. Let me tell you one thing about, Surah Al-Mulk. If you are reciting Surah Al-Mulk in the night, so on the day of judgment, Surah Al-Mulk will stand in the presence of Almighty Allah, and it will intercede for us, my dear brothers and sisters, and it will beg in the presence of Almighty Allah that, oh Almighty Allah, forgive this person. Oh Almighty Allah grant him Jannah, and Almighty Allah keep him away from the hellfire. Because Surah Al-Mulk will say, because when he was in this world, he used to recite me. Subhanallah. On the day of judgment, my dear brothers and sisters, it will be the source, it will be the reason of our entering into the Jannah, into the paradise, my dear brothers and sisters. So recite the Holy Quran in the mornings, in the nights, in the day. And one thing also which I want to tell you, that recite the Holy Quran with understanding. That is all something very important. We know the words, we cram the words, we just recite the Holy Quran, that's it. No. It is also, this Holy Quran is not to recite beautifully, no. My dear brothers and sisters, it is also to understand, because it is for the guidance, Hudal Linnas. It is revealed for the guidance for whole mankind. How we can get the guidance if we don't know the meanings, the explanation? We must know, my dear brothers, we're supposed to know. How we can know, just get some explanation of the Holy Quran, just get some commentaries of the Holy Quran, some tafsir. Then study the Holy Quran. Each and every word, you will see the world, you will see the whole universe. Allah explained in every word, whole universe, my dear brothers and sisters. You will be amazed. Believe me, my dear brothers and sisters. This month is the biggest opportunity for you, because shaitan is chained. Allah already kept you away from the shaitan, from the devils, from the evil things. You are free to get blessings, Allah's blessings. So you are free to recite the Holy Quran. So you are free to get the understanding, the concept of the Holy Quran, the theme of the Holy Quran. What Almighty Allah talked about, because it is for us, my dear brothers and sisters. It is for us. Read, study, recite, so that Allah can bless us, so that Allah can forgive us, so that Allah can shower His blessings, shower His mercies, shower His graces. So my dear brothers and sisters, today we are discussing about the Quran. The Ramadan is the month of Quran indeed. So here we have a short commercial break. After this short commercial break, we will be right back here. So stay tuned with us. We will be right back after this short commercial break. Welcome back, my viewers. You are watching Ramzan Kareem from the studio of 5BN Islamic Broadcasting Network, and I'm your host, Atif Majeed. My dear brothers and sisters, today we are discussing about the Quran, its significance, its importance, especially its reading, of its reciting in the month of Ramadan. My dear brothers and sisters, one thing I want to mention here, that the purpose of this Quran, which Almighty Allah revealed in the month of Ramadan, is to purify our heart, is to purify our soul, is to purify our mind. With this also is to guide ourselves. This is the main purpose of this Quran, my dear brothers and sisters. If we are not getting the guidance from this Quran, so it means that we are not fulfilling the purpose. Yes. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters. As a believer of Almighty Allah, as a follower of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what we have to do? We should follow the instructions of Almighty Allah, whatever Almighty Allah instructed in the Holy Quran. Whatever He instructed, whatever He forbid us, we have to forbid from that thing. Whatever He made unlawful for us, we have to make unlawful for us. Yes. And whatever He commanded us to do, we have to only do those actions which are according to the teachings of Islam, according to the teachings, according to the instructions of the Holy Quran, of the book of Almighty Allah. Read the Holy Quran, my dear brothers and sisters. Study the Holy Quran, recite the Holy Quran. If you are reciting the Holy Quran, if you are reading the Holy Quran, it has a lot of blessings of Almighty Allah. But the thing which I want to tell you, that whenever you recite, also recite the explanation, also read the explanation. Understand the meanings, understand the theme, understand the words that what Almighty Allah is commanding us. Because Allah is addressing us, Allah is not addressing to the animals. It is for us, my dear brothers and sisters. If we are not understanding, if we are not studying, if we are not reciting, so who will else recite? Who will else? This is not for any other creation, my dear brothers and sisters. This is for the humans. This is for us. This is for me. This is for you. Yes, my viewers. Learn the Holy Quran. Learn the Holy Quran, how to read the Holy Quran, how to recite. Teach your children Quran. Send them, you only send them to the high school, to the higher college, to the higher universities. What happened to you, my dear brothers and sisters? What happened to us? Why we are not sending to the madaris? Why we are not sending to the masajid? Why we are not sending to the Islamic institutions? What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? Why you are only making this life? Why you are not thinking about the life of the hereafter? Why we are not thinking about the life of the hereafter? This life, what is life? What is this life? وَإِنَّ الدَّارَ الْآخِرَةَ لَهِيَ الْحَيَوَانِ وَمَا هَذِهِ الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا لَهْوٌ وَلَعِبٌ. What is this life? The life of this life only is amusement and play. And وَإِنَّ الدَّارَ الْآخِرَةَ لَهِيَ الْحَيَوَانِ, the life of the hereafter. Indeed, the home of the hereafter, indeed, that is the best home. That is the best home, my dear brothers and sisters. Prepare yourself and prepare especially your children about the life of the hereafter. Because on the day of judgment, on the day of resurrection, on the day of Qiyamah, on the day of Akhirah, Allah will definitely ask about this bounty, about this moon, about this blessing, that how did you deal with this blessing when I blessed you, children? Yes, my dear brothers and sisters, it is our responsibility. If you are a parent, so fulfill this responsibility, my dear brothers and sisters. Teach your children Quran, the meaning of Quran. Send them to madaris, that how to offer salat, how to recite the Holy Quran. And my dear brothers and sisters, when they will recite the Holy Quran, you will be proud on them. Believe me, my dear brothers and sisters. And one thing, when you will die, because everyone has to die, kullu nafsin za'iqatul maut. Every single soul who is living on the face of the earth, he or she has to die. He and she has to taste death. Death. So parents, when you will die, so if your children will know the recitation of the Holy Quran, if they know how to recite the Holy Quran, so when you will die, my dear brothers and sisters, so then and there your children will raise their hands. Then and there your children will recite the Holy Quran for you. And they will make the dua, and they will give the reward, they will send the reward of their recitation to you. And that will work. Because Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that after death, everything finishes. Everything finished. Only three things. One of that thing, I just want to mention that thing. Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, that is the pious son, the pious child, the pious. How your son can be pious, how your daughter can be pious? It can only be possible, it can only be pious when you will teach them Quran, when you will teach them the study of the teachings of the Quran, the instruction of the Quran, the teachings of Almighty Allah, the teachings of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then and there they can be pious. And this thing will work for you.